Last night, I buried one completely free thing in my garden, and by morning, my soil was alive with thousands of worms turning hard, dead dirt into rich black soil overnight. And here is what makes this even crazier. I did not use compost, I did not use fertilizer, and I did not buy anything from Home Depot or Lowe's. Most gardeners are wasting hundreds of dollars every single year doing this completely wrong, and they do not even realize it. I tested this 3 different times, and every single time it worked within hours using something completely free that costs you absolutely nothing. In this video, I will show you exactly what I buried and how you can trigger the same result in just one night. If your plants still look weak no matter what you add to the soil, you are not the problem. And honestly, this is one of the most frustrating things about gardening in zones 5 through 9. You spend money, you follow every tip, you buy products from Home Depot and Lowe's, and still end up with yellow leaves, slow growth, and disappointing harvests. Most home gardeners in the United States spend between $150 and $300 every single season trying to fix this, and almost none of it actually works. Here is the truth no one tells you: your soil is not lacking nutrients, it is lacking life. Most backyard soil today is compacted, stripped, and biologically inactive, almost like dust. So even when you add fertilizer, your plants can only absorb a small portion of it. Studies show that number is as low as 30 to 40%. And the rest gets washed away every time you water your garden, which means you are literally losing money every single week. Here is where it gets worse. Earthworms, the one thing that naturally fixes all of this, are missing from most gardens. And without them, your soil cannot recycle nutrients or build structure. A single earthworm can process organic matter and release nutrients that are up to 5 times richer than regular soil. Yet most backyards have fewer than 2 worms per square foot, when healthy soil should have 10 to 20. Meanwhile, some gardeners are growing bigger, healthier crops using less effort and spending less money. Because they fixed this one hidden problem, they brought their soil back to life. And once you see how they did it, you will finally understand why nothing you tried before ever worked. Now, here is exactly what is about to happen. I am going to walk you through this step by step so you can copy this in your own garden and start seeing results almost immediately. First, you will learn the one simple thing I buried that pulls earthworms into your soil almost instantly using something you already have at home completely free. Second, I will show you the exact timing and conditions that trigger worm activity within hours, not days, so you can wake up and see real movement the very next morning. Third, you will discover how to multiply your worm population up to 3 times in just 1 week without buying worms or spending money on expensive products. Here is the part almost nobody talks about. There is one small detail that controls everything, and this is exactly why most gardens never improve no matter how much compost people add. Miss this one thing and you will cut your results in half. So do not skip ahead, because once you see it, everything will finally make sense. The moment I knew something was wrong with my soil was when I pushed a shovel down just a few inches and found nothing: no worms, no movement, just hard, lifeless dirt that felt more like construction ground than a garden, and healthy soil should contain at least 10 to 20 earthworms per square foot. Yet most backyard soil across zones 5 through 9 has fewer than 2, which means your soil is running at a fraction of its natural potential. And worms are not just helpful, they improve soil aeration by up to 70%, allowing roots to breathe, absorb water, and grow stronger. Without them, your soil slowly suffocates no matter how much you water or fertilize. That was the moment I realized my soil was not dead because of nutrients, it was dead because of biology. So that same night, I tried something different. I took banana peels, used coffee grounds, and crushed eggshells, mixed them together, and buried them about 3 inches deep. This simple combination creates a powerful microbial reaction. Banana peels release sugars, coffee grounds boost nitrogen, and eggshells provide calcium, which worms need to reproduce. And coffee grounds alone can increase microbial activity by up to 40%, which directly attracts worms into that area. And the best part is this entire method is completely free using things you already throw away. What changed everything was not just what I buried, but when I buried it. Because timing controls worm behavior more than most people realize. Worms are most active between 55 and 75 degrees, and they avoid light because it dries their skin. So I started doing this in the evening when the soil cooled down. And within about 12 hours, I could already see movement, which means you are not waiting days or weeks. This process can begin overnight, and this is exactly why people who try this in the middle of the day often see nothing happen. One detail that doubled my results almost instantly was moisture, because worms are extremely sensitive to their environment. They thrive in soil that is about 60 to 80% moist, which feels like a damp sponge. Too dry, and they leave. Too wet, and they go deeper underground to survive. So I lightly watered the area after burying the scraps using about 1 gallon per square foot. And that small adjustment made a visible difference in less than a day, because moisture activates microbial breakdown, which is what draws worms in the first place. Another discovery that changed my results came from where I placed everything, because location inside your garden matters more than most people think. I tested this in hard ground near my plants and inside a raised bed, and the raised bed produced nearly 3 times more worms within 48 hours. Because the soil was already loose, breathable, and rich in organic matter, which makes it easier for worms to move and feed, especially in zones 5 through 9, where temperature changes can slow activity in compact soil. The biggest mistake I made almost ruined everything because I assumed more would be better. I buried a large pile of scraps in one spot thinking it would attract more worms. But the opposite happened: fewer worms, slower activity, and even a bad smell, because large piles reduce oxygen and create anaerobic conditions which worms avoid completely. The ideal amount is about 1 cup of scraps per square foot, spread evenly and lightly buried. And once I fixed this, my results improved almost immediately with more worms, faster movement, and healthier soil. What happened next was something I did not expect, because once worms showed up, they did not just stay. They started reproducing and spreading. Earthworms can double their population every 60 to 90 days under the right conditions. And each worm can produce multiple cocoons with several baby worms inside, which means a small population can turn into a thriving system surprisingly fast once they have a steady food source and stable environment. The real breakthrough came when I stopped treating this like a one-time trick and started building a system. Instead of burying scraps in one spot, I spread small amounts every few feet across my garden, creating what I call a feeding network. This encouraged worms to travel, spread, and take over the entire space instead of staying in one area. Within about 2 weeks, the difference was obvious not just in one spot, but across the entire garden. The soil became softer, darker, easier to work with, and my plants started growing faster, stronger, and more consistently without increasing fertilizer use. One final move changed everything because it allowed this system to scale across my entire garden. I repeated this process every few days in different areas, keeping the soil slightly moist and the inputs consistent. And what you are doing here is not just feeding worms, you are creating a self-sustaining cycle of attraction, feeding, and reproduction that continues working for you without extra cost. And once that system is active, you stop chasing results and your garden starts producing them automatically. When I first started gardening, my soil was hard, compact, and frustrating to work with. No matter what I added, nothing really changed. And I was spending money every single season trying to fix it. In year one, I spent around $220 on fertilizers, compost, and soil products from Walmart and Home Depot. And by the end of the season, my total harvest was only about 40 pounds, which barely felt worth the effort. In year two, I stopped focusing on products and started focusing on the soil itself. I tested this method multiple times and things started to shift. My total spending dropped to around $90 and my harvest increased to about 75 pounds, which is when I realized something was finally working. Last year is where everything changed. I stayed consistent with this exact approach and the results surprised me. My total gardening cost dropped to under $50 for the entire season, and my garden produced over 120 pounds of fresh vegetables, including tomatoes, peppers, and leafy greens. At one point, I had more food than I knew what to do with. If you break that down using current U.S. grocery prices, that is easily over $300 worth of produce grown right in my backyard from something completely free. Now, results can vary depending on your soil, climate, and consistency, but the principle stays the same. Once your soil comes alive, your costs go down, your results go up, and your garden starts paying you back every single season. Now here is what I want you to do starting today, not next week. Go into your kitchen, grab your banana peels, your coffee grounds, your eggshells, and test this yourself. Pick one small area in your garden. Bury a small amount, about 3 inches deep. Do it in the evening, lightly water it, and then check your soil the next morning. Just watch what happens, because once you see it with your own eyes, you will never look at your soil the same way again. Then repeat it in different spots and start building your own living system. Now here is what I want from you. When you try this, come back and comment worms and tell me what you saw. I read every single comment and I will help you improve your results. And if you want more simple methods like this that save money and grow more food, hit subscribe, because I upload videos every single day and you do not want to miss what is coming next. In the next video, I am going to show you the one mistake that is secretly cutting your harvest in half. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Happy growing.